we're going to move on. We're going to start today's show with REBBL round 3, which is ourselves playing against some Nordic nooblets, which is Bainesy's team. Our team have taken a bit of a kicking recently, so we'll just have a quick look at those. Yeah, there we go. Not much of a team left, bit of a kicking. And we'll move on to Bainesy's team.
Year 6 music project. That's like when you're 11, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think you'd be getting a very good mark if that's what you'd come up with.
Meh. And this is Bainesy's team. Looks quite dangerous, so this could be painful. So let's start. Bainesy, I'm sorry I'm late. Say me. I meant. Oh! I had a request, by the way. I had a request to change where you sit on the visual, and the visual request was to do this.
Is it just REBBL and then Champ Ladder? Because Corn Knight has asked if you're playing Flit Soda in OCC. He's the guy who couldn't play last week in REBBL. Amazing coincidence. If
Need to fix that. What do we think to that? I don't think we like that. Do we like that? Let me assume that I fixed the corner. Do we like that? I don't think I like that. No, I don't like that. Don't you going back home? There we go.
What was wrong with it before?
Someone suggested we try putting you and him together. So I tried it and I didn't like it. I don't think I can get a mercenary.
So anyway, that's the question. Is this the only game you have scheduled today?
No.
What are the other non-calendar entered games?
It's just been agreed. Just been agreed.
Off the press, yes.
Hot off the press. And it's been put into the stream title that we will be doing a CCL last Champions Cup 19 last 32 qualifier.
What?
What do you mean what?
Who with?
Amazon coach.
What? No. What team are you playing?
The Humans.
Oh, they qualified, did they?
They did. They snuck in. They qualified. We've got Amazons, and we were playing that. And he's asked. He's asked.
After this is 11:30 Kemri, so I could play then, couldn't I? Instead.
Oh. Well, have you got
better playing this morning than my fucking league game, where you stream a quarter of it because you've started playing a game 10 minutes before I'm due to kick off. Tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Do you see? Do you see?
Okay. Yeah, fine. Who is it? Who are you playing against?
Corn Knight.
Oh, right. Is he here? Corn Knight, say hello. Prove you're here. Prove you're not a robot.
He did ask me, and actually I'm messaging from bed. And I can still fill a hole in the programming. Right, so 11 a.m.-ish looks good.
11:30.
Okay, with you. What?
11:30.
11:30 a.m.
Looks better.
Right, wonderful. Smash. I'm going to lose, I fear.
Oh dear.
Well, it's against... I've got 530 uphill against Kislevs. But with those orcs, which lovely orcs, great bunch of lads, all that, but their ability of making it look difficult for highly talented circus professionals is basically one player. The rest of them would just all be standing around, basically applauding. You know, just see how high he went there, clean over Bob's head. He didn't get close. Which is what I'm anticipating to happen. So this could be a real basketball score.
Orcs with a basketball score. I don't think orcs have quite understood basketball. Oh, by the way, look.
Mike says we've got some kill power with tackle. One player, yeah, absolutely, Mike. Now, if he's having an off day, or perish the thought, may succumb to one of the multiple mighty blow that the Kislers have got, then we'll do nothing. So yeah, we've got one player. Yeah, Anyway, sorry, you were about to say before. Oh, a biscuit arrived. Congratulations.
Well, no, I went shopping, and I've been on a little trip. And I brought this back with me. It's a real piece of Jamaican ginger cake. Now, I know what you first.
As opposed to imitation piece of cake.
Yeah,
like when you're a small child, where you get plastic fried eggs to play with on your plastic cooker, and plastic cake for your plastic tea set.
I was never allowed that.
Well, rushing a child to emergency, having consumed several pieces of plastic food, must get old quick. So after the first couple of goes, that's why you weren't allowed that.
Well, we've had a blitz.
Ah, Mike, right, okay, yes. Well, that comment is equally applicable to both teams, that we both have some kill with tackle. Just I've only got one. But yes, it works. I wasn't arguing, I was qualifying.
Ooh. Qualifying? In what respect?
Yes. Expanding.
In what respect?
In the definition of qualifying, as in the
racing.
Point. No, the other use of the word qualifying.
Ah, right, okay.
It's like
qualifying, but not.
But with facts.
Ooh.
It's not
facts.
Far. It's not far from quantifying, but that's more for amounts. But you get the flavour of the concept, right?
For quantity.
Yes. This is why language is fascinating and
ballpark figure type question.
Dare I say ephemeral tool, which is not what it is.
Is it?
But I like the word.
I like ephemeral too.
Oh, was it Pseudonym that introduced?
What, coined the phrase? I think he coined that
as a meme on the show. No, we didn't coin the phrase, but he introduced it as a thing on the show.
Bitcoin.
Augustus says, "Did I finish the bottle last night?" No, got that far, which is I'd say a bit over half, but it was over quite a long period of time. So no, I'd thought after we finished, because I streamed with Canoe for a bit.
God.
And then he went to bed, and then Monty was around, so I did that for a bit. How you doing? Where's the strength for wealth gone, says Dr. Nick. Hi, Dr. Nick.
Oh, that's nice.
He's
missed next game. The strength 4 elf. Yeah, strength 4 elf is just taking a rest.
How's your season been going so far?
Played 1, had team destroyed. Played 2, did quite well. This is game 3.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was all the guard elves got chinned gate. That one, yeah. Neil, good morning. Well, every cloud.
What do you mean every cloud? That's bad.
Well, you lost some guard elves, but on the plus side, you lost a lot of guard elves. So everybody else was quite happy.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm balancing our loyalty and support and comfort that we'd offer you as your pals against just the general positivity of guard elves being no longer with us. Which
but guard elves not being with us is a bad thing.
Depends on your perspective. That's what I'm saying.
My perspective. My perspective.
There are two ways to perceive this. One is being empathetic to you.
Yeah, I like that. Good way.
And the other, this is the silver lining part.
Whoa! What?
How everybody else feels about your rebel team not having 4 guard and several mighty blow and all that.
Okay. Oh God, it is, isn't it? Right, ladies and gents, I'm just going to go and fix that orb. I'll be right back.
You sure it's not the sun?
Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, it's because Ever stole the fucking curtain. Unbelievable.
Oh, Pop Rocks, almost a year. Can you believe it? Doesn't time fly? Indeed.
Already 11 months. Can't believe that.
I'm mindful when he said that of, you know, the cavemen that were afraid of the big burning orb in the sky, and then the cold white one came when it got dark.
The White Walkers, yeah.
No, I'm talking about the moon and the sun.
The White Walkers.
And that created a load of
aggro.
No, mysticism to pop up. So some enterprising young chap thought, I'll get in on this. We're a bit worried about the whole big white thing. In the sky.
No!
Oh, Thurnlow, he's only just arrived as well. Thurnlow, I hope you're sitting down.
Fucking team, can I get to 13 bastard elves?
You know those weekend plans that Thurnlow the elf was making? Never mind. And again, silver lining.
No, not silver lining.
No longer that important, for example. So there you go. Exactly, Blackburn. So back in the days where, you know, they're all banging rocks together, they may have appointed Chair as shaman of the tribe, and they would seek Chair's guidance as to what the big round thing in the sky meant. What were the portents of this?
Oh, I can't believe you're fucking dead. I just want to get through about 3 games where no fucker actually dies.
Now, whilst initially less impressive, the moon might seem like some sort of, second place celestial icon to attach yourself to. But now, this is where the real thinking shaman nailed it. The big fiery orb in the sky doesn't do much. It just arrives over there, and then during the course of the day travels to over there, and then seemingly disappears for a bit. All right, initially, bit of a wow factor. But after a while, you get used to the whole, it arrives there, goes over there, and that's all. But for the more commercially astute shaman, they spot straight away that the moon sometimes doesn't arrive at all, or sometimes arrives and it's just a little sliver, and sometimes it's half, and sometimes a big sliver, and sometimes whole moon. And if they're really, really, really lucky, it's eclipse time. And oh boy, that's like Black Friday for shaman. It's like business is booming. So you see, you're not the first person, Andy, to have got concerned about orbs above your head doing things. There you go. I did momentarily allude to Jaffa Cake adverts, Dr. Nick, but it was very subtle, so well done for picking up on that. Blackburn. Oh goodness, I'm not getting involved in the accuracy of these theories, or indeed the status of chair. I'm just saying, for example, Jehovah actually means chair in Hebrew. Explain a lot. We're bordering on talking about religion here. Just gonna back off from that one. Hellboy can only see half of Andy's big head when he leans in. That's a good point. That's well made. Andy, your camera's slightly off to one side. Well done. Wish I had a bacon sandwich roundabout now for no particular reason.
What, just to look at it?
Well, I drank half a bottle of scotch last night. I'm feeling really like I'd like a bacon sandwich right about now.
I've just discovered if I put my cake on the top of my computer will slowly heat it. And it'll taste nice. It'll have a warm, sticky toffee cake.
We're back to the cavemen with eggs on rocks again, aren't we, guys? But yes, that Andy, well done.
What do you mean, well done?
Well done for discovering that. Give him a few hundred years, he'll discover the secret of fire if left uninterrupted. Good luck with that.
Will I?
You don't need to take mankind's earliest discoveries and rediscover them, Andy. A lot of this stuff was written down, and these days available on the internet.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. Philanic rightly points out, Andy, it's not the size of your team that matters, but how you use it. Laris, C, and good morning. You're going to be playing in just over an hour. Oh, daily message. Andy, can you edit that YouTube promotion?
Oh, for fuck's sake, is it still it's doing my head in. Right.
Just edit it.
I don't know where it is.
Oh. There? Yeah. Exactly, Blackburn. Fire bad, hurt face. So how many we lost now? Just the one. Sorry for Thurnlow, though. That's a bit of a tragedy, isn't it? I do like that you've got some new players that are all full of hope and optimism. Like, what will they be when they develop? Will they roll stat increases? Will they roll doubles? Who knows? It's all a great opportunity, isn't it? A new world of what will be. Question.
Go on.
See, it's all coming around, and that was a good one as well.
Oh, come on.
It's all like that. Who's uploaded it? Bainsy. That was a bold apothecary. That just shows how important that Ulf, what's he called? Old XS, is to Bainsy. Baz says, what day's my birthday? Thursday, mate. Morning, Ali. How you doing? Oh, Ali came on and had a chat last night.
Get that. He's blitzing that.
That was on your show. Do you remember?
Yeah.
That was good, wasn't it?
Lovely. Step. Blitz.
Let's see what's Corn Knight say. Nothing.
It's not.
Well, technically it is Grindle.
Right, if he stepped there. If he steps there and I blitz, I don't want that.
Ali's now level 41. 41? In. Hi, Von Grunk. Philanic really dislikes the humans. Elves match up from the elves' point of view. Oh, humans versus elves from the elves' point of view. What? Well, because the humans are likely to have lots and lots of tackle and fighty skills that thwart elves. Which, yeah, that's a fair point. Cheers, Mikkel. Oh, and White Rabbits, first of the month. The exciting thing is, on Monday is the Premium Bond draw. We've got lots of premium bonds at the moment. All the house renovation cash is sat there. So let's hope that against all the odds that pays off. We won't. That'd be good. So was that little frissons of excitement?
Oh, every month. Yeah, I guess it must be a bit like playing the lottery.
Except you don't lose all your money. Chances of winning are more remote, to be fair.
More remote than winning, you reckon?
Well, they are. A lot more.
You reckon?
Yeah. Yes.
No, but... fair enough. If you're sure.
Yes. Mathematically, look, what did I do for the first 10 years of my career?
Maths.
No. I was a partner in a firm of independent financial advisors, and therefore, knowing the statistical likelihood of winning the premium bonds was something that folks would wonder. And so knowing the answer to that... no, actually I did quite a lot, Phil, in it, because we were effectively worked for ourselves. We actually worked really hard, because got to keep all the cash. But yeah, it is mathematically...
For fuck's sake! Oh, fuck off!
Dr. Nick, you are absolutely correct. It's a bit higher than that, actually, but your chances of winning as an individual are slightly lower because the percentage overall of the return is skewed by the folks who win $1 million, if you see what I mean. They kind of drag the bell curve a bit. But yeah, if you've got, say, £50,000, you would make more money over a long period of time by investing that in a low interest paying deposit account at, say, the bank. So you get a couple of percent at most from the bank, and using that couple of percent to buy lottery tickets, keeping your principal on deposit. That would yield more results than actually just holding premium bonds, unfortunately. But premium bonds are instant access, basically, whereas long-term deposits at the bank will tie you in for long periods of time.
House prices in the UK are set to plummet by up to 30%.
That'd be good.
I know.
Well, I'd consider buying a house then. But then that's always a possibility. That if you investigate expectations of house prices over the next 5 years, you'll find some articles that talk about house prices expected to continue to rise, others that will say house prices expected to plummet, and others that will say house prices to hold firm. They're like ourselves. House price opinions. Everybody's got one. I think Baz is probably right that what will happen is that prices in London may drop and everywhere else stand firm or indeed increase, but certainly won't drop as much as London.
Taster would like to know if this is just tuned into Radio 4 by mistake.
I didn't mention Brexit. Good God, not again. The thing is, nobody really knows for certain, and that's the beauty about financial speculation, isn't it? Who knows, right?
Yeah. And hello, Toastabate. I don't know if we've spoken. Have you said anything before? The fuck is that noise?
What? What, the rummaging sound?
No.
Oh, it's not squirrels, is it? We had that. Nightmare. Fixed now, though. Jolly good. Augusta says it's the sound of elves dying. It might just be the. Is it a sort of repetitious banging noise? It could just be the Undertaker putting the lids on. Could be that. Do you remember that bit in? I think it's For a Fistful of Dollars, where Clint's like riding into town on his mule, and says to the ancient Undertaker he goes past, "Get 3 coffins ready." And then a small gunfight ensues. Actually, no, the exchange that happens before that, where he shoots basically 4 blokes. Then on the way back out, turns the Undertaker and goes, "My mistake, coffins." It's a bit like that. Ah, well, maybe a bit obscure a reference. I do very much enjoy the spaghetti westerns. Excellent films. Ennio Morricone and all that.
Yeah, I thought so.
Have you seen them?
No. Oh, God.
Ah, yes, now. There you go, Bainesy. Yeah, how'd you like them apples, eh?
Sure he doesn't like him.
Well, he was a lineman with guard, so...
Oh, for God's sake! Oh, for God's sake!
Bloodbath. Robbo. Was that a failed dodge? Robbo, you were the chosen one. Agility 5 elf. Aegis says not your moaning so far. It is? Oh, sorry, I misread that. Morning. No, indeed. Well, it's only turn 4, and we've had 4 dead. Well, I'm exaggerating. 3 dead and a badly hurt. 3 dead and 2 badly hurts. Wow. Typical Norse game, says Dr. Nick. I think the Norse are punching above the weight a little bit in how many they've inflicted. I mean, sure, they've got a bit of kill skills, but not quite this many. Oh, he survived. Nilscon, well done. Dr. Nick's still alive. A was there. Right. You can bounce back from this. Not the end of the world.
Yeah.
Morning, Andrew. How you doing?
No, I'm really frustrated because I'm trying really hard to build the team. So every time anyone dies, it's going against what I want to do, which is build the team. Oh, for
Well, it's counterproductive, isn't it? Boink. Safe.
Yeah, but not this much.
I'm just looking for the positives. Strip Pom Blitz is interesting. What Ragnar the Blitzer? But he does all sorts of things, doesn't he? He's got the whole mighty blow, jump up, piling on side of affairs with frenzy, but he's also got agility and strip ball. FD says this isn't Greenhorn anymore, where people just give you stuff. Yeah. It is a bloody match. It's very, very, yeah. Well, now that was a nice move, because none of the Norses can reach. So, Bainesy's suddenly faced with score or run backwards and reform a cage. I suspect he might run backwards and reform a cage. Has he got enough numerical advantage to really have you over the Coles? Yeah, it's going that way. So he might, in that case, he might score, optimistically hoping that his KOs come back and then he's able to stop using. No. He doesn't actually have a numerical advantage at all, does it? It's even. Thomas, 3 months in a row. Thank you very much. La 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 la.
Oh, Thomas, thank you very much. 3 months, blimey. Thomas, are you still living in? Where is Thomas? Oh no, oh that's Tomo. Got confused with Tomo and Thomas.
Tomo's in the land of the rising sun.
But Thomas is not. Thomas is somewhere else.
Didn't I have the whole casual racism thing levelled when I said land of the rising sun?
But it is the land of the rising. It's known for.
I can't remember if somebody really was that.
No.
Yeah, I think it was. That's what kicked off the whole Oriental Gate thing.
Oh.
It was.
No.
Well, that was pretty much my point, which brings us back in a roundabout way to the caveman.
Yes.
Big ball of fire arrives from over there.
Yes.
Which must have been really confusing in a way that they'd assumed that it lived over there during the periods of darkness, and then arrived, but then departed over there, and yet the following day would arrive back from the original origin.
Well, maybe in the night time it snuck right round again.
What, put a coat on, pulled the collar up, a big glasses, sort of crept through so nobody spotted them. Yeah, it could have been. See, this is why shamaning, you could pretty much make up your own shit, couldn't you? And they'll all go, well, that makes perfect sense. Wow, this guy is wise and full of insight. We better sort of, pay attention to what he says. Yeah. It's a pretty good gig being a shaman back in those days. Mind you, when bad things happened, it would kind of be your fault, All Baz, I'm not gonna risk calling these religions. We're just discussing
5
cavemen and what happened, on a daily basis over there. And of course, we're just speculating. We don't know for sure. Blackburn says it was pushed by a dung beetle. Well, the big fire in the sky was. You'd probably need several dung beetles.
3.
I'm trying to think how big would it seem, because they had no idea it was that far away and would assume it would be a size, but they have some concept of near, far away and all that.
Oh, well, we're not going to talk about that again, are we?
Well, they'd have noticed trees look small, and then as you approach, get bigger. So they'd probably have. Well, one of the shaman or one of the budding mathematicians in the tribe would have figured out. It's probably bigger than it looks, right? Because it's a way away, but they didn't know how far. So I don't know how big they thought it was going to be.
Quite far away.
Exactly, Niall. The Sky Father, that would be a popular descriptor of the moon, wouldn't it? Because, I mean, the shaman, in a way, would be like really, 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 really old ancestors of Professor Brian Cox, you know, sort of people who others look up to for facts and explanations of stuff.
Ooh.
You see?
Like factoids.
They'd probably call them experts or shaman or
Oh my god!
or he who talks to the Sky Father. You know, any of those.
Proper.
It depends. There's probably quite a lot of tribes, so quite a lot of different variants. Who knows? Well, Aegis, I'm pretty certain that from your caveman point of view, what shape the Earth was, I think that was a very big question that hadn't really cropped up. It was, you know, you're more kind of what's other side of yon forest or over that hill, or the really big salty pond. What is beyond that? And they probably had their own ideas. But the whole is the Earth flat all round? No, I don't think they'd have got that far because nobody had ever really had a good look about. It wasn't. I mean, the Romans had a bit of a look around, didn't they? But they hadn't circumnavigated the globe and mapped it all. Greeks bit of a look around because nobody really came up with robust enough navigation and actual ships to have really checked. T, good morning. Ali says cats are all the proof you need that the Earth is a sphere. I don't think you had cats all over the place, though, would you?
Did you?
I mean, no, they didn't really domesticate a sort of big saber-toothed bugger. Baz, that could have been a theory that the shamans may have originally told folks that Australia was just off the coast of Scotland and nobody was able to prove otherwise, and so that became true. Nilsgon says the Egyptians did know the world was round about 400 BC. I'm talking well before the Egyptians, though, Nilsgon, before the predators arrived and showed them how to build pyramids. And by the way, did you know that originally pyramids were covered in gold and stuff? They weren't just sort of stone.
Yes.
But people nicked it all. It's a bit like we discovered about Hadrian's Wall. It wasn't originally only waist high. It's just that the locals or other people nicked it all. Oh, yeah. That's a good point, Ali. If the Earth was flat, eventually cats would push everything off the edge. That's a good point. Machina's boss at work believes that the Earth is flat, and he's not joking. Does your boss have a very responsible role with many important decisions, or is he more focused into a small area of things that he's actually good at, so having the big picture isn't that much of a drawback? Hopefully the latter. Yeah, Aegis for sure. It wasn't the whole thing was covered in gold. The top, it was the top bits. Because you'd run out of gold, wouldn't you?
Why didn't they steal the whole thing then?
Pretty big. Well, it was only like a gold leaf, wasn't it? It was like cheap jewelry. It wasn't solid gold, obviously. It wasn't like a walnut whip where the whole of the top is a walnut.
Yeah, thank God for that. Horrible stuff.
Aegis' wife likes pyramids. Well, don't we all? We can get behind that. Well done, Mrs. Aegis. Does she extend that? Is she fond of ziggurats?
Well, they had the World Flat Earth Society conference, didn't they? Everyone attended from all around the sphere. Globe. That was it.
How do you maintain these days a genuine case that the Earth is flat when there's plenty of, you know, you can just sort of fly really high in a plane and see that it's a bit round. What about all the pictures of his planet Earth taken from, you know, a satellite, and there you go? I mean, it's fairly observationally. You don't need to scientifically prove it. It's just sort of look at that. Oh, they think the pictures are fake. T, get the fuck. Thank you very much. Everything's fake. Hi, Al. How's it going? Well, exactly, Velahopia. So it's a bit of a coincidence that all the other planets, like Mars, that you can look at through a telescope around, unless the telescope itself is some sort of lying device that's full of pictures, not actually what you can see, but zoomed in a bit. I'm okay. I've got an enormous urge for a bacon sandwich, though. Be able to get one. What, smoking's making me want a bacon sandwich? It's not. In fact, it's actually helping. Good point, Philanic. Well made. Very good point. Yeah, but what if you give them a telescope, Aegis? L, yeah, could say that. It's more that the elves have gotten beaten up a lot. And I mean, the Norse have gotten beaten up a bit, but the elves more so. So yeah, Andy's not enjoying his little self. We got 11 Norses. How many Norses did Bainesy have? 11 or 12 originally?
12, I think.
I'll count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you're right, he did. So 11 plays 9. Aegis says, what I have to remember is that these people are idiots with a mission. Yeah, I think they're mistaken. Or Blackburn's really building up a portfolio of experience for the next chair shaman here. It says that chair requires a sacrifice of a bacon sandwich. Oh, that's a good point. Oh well, that's deeply disappointing. Got one. Oh, it's like season 1 all over again. Did you make the kids watch?
That's horrible.
No, Game of Thrones is what he's Ned Stark, that one.
Oh.
She was only a baby one. Oh, okay. I don't think anybody's having a good time this game. Well, there's the thing, Noamto. You're ahead of me there because you've got oatmeal. Oh, actually, I do have a massive box of free porridge. I don't really want porridge, though. I want bacon. Thank you, Robert. Good morning to you.
You can only have what you got.
Here's the thing. This is where I live really could do with
Bacon
is a
shop.
cafe, so that you could go and get a bacon sandwich to take out. That's what would be really good for these sort of times. Or if I could be asked to go and buy some bacon and go through the slaveron of cooking it. It's not the actual cooking the bacon that I don't mind, because I'm quite happy with the whole bit of cooking. It's that I don't have one of those things that you put over the frying pan, so it makes rather a mess.
A lid.
Not a lid, you know, one of those mesh
Lids.
circles on a handle that you rest on top of the frying pan to stop the bacon spitting everywhere.
Oh,
Des
yeah.
says, don't I have a lodger who could do that? No, he's away back to Scotland. Living in Leicester was not for him. I think it was beyond that. You'd have to ask him, but no, not anymore. It's all gone. I'm no longer Big Spoon. Well, that's worse, because if you cook it under the grill, you've then got the whole thing of trying to clean the grill, which is very awkward. That really is difficult, because it clarks all the oven up then.
Didn't he leave Scotland to find a job? Yeah, he did.
Well, when he's next on, ask him.
Aurelensis, but you hate Blood Bowl.
And good morning, by the way. How you doing? Nintar says, are both players complaining about their team being killed?
Not complaining. We are stating that it would be really much, much, much better if they didn't die.
Well, an accord is forming. Like, go easy. Please be alright, Odyssey. He's fine, boy. Not fine. Fine-ish.
So all the players that wanted to level this game have already been casualtied or killed. 15 points out, 5 points dead, 3 points out.
Oh, Baz, microwave bacon. Does that even work? And now here's the real danger. What microwave sausages? Now you can bake sausages, that works. They are a bit different from grilled or fried, but I'd grill sausages for preference. What, really? Bacon comes out great if you put it between 2 paper towels? Well, where have you been all my life? You're revealing all sorts of new thinking. That have you ever had lamb bacon? No. I've had chicken sausages, though, and they are just wrong. I appreciate some people like chicken sausages. I'm not one of them. I really don't like chicken sausages. They're anemic and wrong and bleh. Sausages really should be pork. I mean, you can have beef sausages, but they're not quite the same, are they? I don't like them as much. But yeah, it was when I was in Chennai. The hotel would have a breakfast buffet, and they didn't really have bacon at all, but they did do scrambled eggs, which is okay. They did some very good beans that were like baked beans but with additional bits in and a bit piquant. So that was pretty good. But the sausages are these little cocktail chicken sausages. Blech. And they even had chicken version of pepperoni on pizza, which was just awful. I mean, it was just so wrong. If you use decent paper towels, you get one sheet round to sort you out. Bounty, perhaps. Oscar Comedia prefers Zunk from last night. Sorry, mate. I can't be squiffy all the time. In fact, usually not. Horse meat pepperoni is delicious. I don't think I've ever eaten a horse. Well, L, who doesn't? I mean, Monty's a good-looking guy, right? And I don't think it was one-sided, to be fair. Enthusiasms. What euphemisms? Oh. I'm glad it went well. Now, Dez's favourite breakfast was from a Thai restaurant in Hammersmith. It moonlighted as a greasy spoon in the mornings and deep-fried everything in the woks. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, frying bacon in wok totally works, because as long as you're using bacon and probably butter to fry it in, same thing, right? Yeah, never knowingly eaten a horse. Yeah, fair play, Zon. But then surely horse is more expensive than what you would think you were eating. So from the restaurant's point of view, it's not like they were going, right, let's save a bit of cash and trick Zunk that, you know, by substituting horse meat into his meal. It's the same with those rumors that would be abound that you know, a Chinese restaurant would serve Labrador instead of pork. And here's the point, that if you want some pork, you don't go down the cash and carry and buy a bunch of pork fairly cheap. But the whole going through trying to capture, skin, prepare, and then cook a Labrador, much more time and effort, and surely economically less worthwhile. So why would they, were my thinking?
Because it's free.
Well, you've got to catch one. And it's not like you've got wild Labradors roaming around, is it? People tend to have them on leashes or behind large fences. So it's quite a lot of effort.
Yeah, you just go and get a lot of pets. Because you notice that pets just disappear.
Tuco hasn't brought in a white rabbit for years. That might have even been Mortimer. I never got to the bottom of who did that. But that was a rabbit. I mean, the cat couldn't bring down a Labrador.
Did it not?
Maybe if they teamed up, they could have. But individually, probably not. Labrador's about £200 worth of meat. Well, given a Labrador weighs about £50, how did they do that? Stater Agent Grace. Several Labradors, perhaps. Team's cat once brought in a bat. I don't think I've ever had a bat.
Bats are bad.
An animal mortuary scam. Well, don't animal mortuaries just incinerate? Oh, you mean don't put it in the incinerator and instead knock it out to the local takeaway? Oh, £200.
Oh, for God's sake!
Sterling. Right, I see what you mean.
Got fucking dodge. Oh.
Oh, that's what. Yeah. All right, Kate. Open. Oh, at least he's not injured. Oh wait. Oh, shit. This is worse than the Game 1 bloodbath. Oh. Even in my most optimistic there, it'll be all right. This is beyond me. I'm overwhelmed. This is too much. Good morning. Tack. How you doing? Street says, what league's this? This is REBBL, mate. That was a nice piece of play. Well done. Didn't get the dice you wanted, but still, well done. That was elegant. You know, what did Rafa Benitez say to the Liverpool team in Milan when they were 3-0 down at half-time and everything was looking awful? You need one of those speeches for the Elves right about now. I mean, the scoreline's actually looking okay. It's just the...
I don't care about the scoreline at all. I'd rather lose the game and not have the team dead. Just add another 200k of killed players.
I walked into that, didn't I?
It's not about the scoreline. It's never about the fucking scoreline.
Oh, Mark, good morning. What's the damage? Well, Bainesy has suffered a strength bust on a lineman with a dirty player. He's suffered a dead on a block guard lineman. So that's pretty bad. Even better than that, Andy's got a smashed hip blitzer on 59 points.
So dead.
He's got badly hurt on an agility line elf. So fine. We've got badly hurt on an unskilled line elf, and we've got just flat dead on a rookie line elf. And we've apothecaried a badly hurt blitzer as well. So 5 casualties for Andy, 3 casualties for Bainesy, half of which are terminal. Yeah, we didn't have that many players to begin with, so its quantity of players is become a real issue. I mean, he started this game with 10 plus a loner. Rafa said, Chris Waddle. Streetser, so rookie Dark Elf team next game. Yeah, pretty much that. BZL, hello bud, how's it going? Still got witches so far. That's the spirit, L. Yeah, think positive. Hi, Killjoy. Yeah, he's struggling a bit. It's not. I honestly, I've got nothing. This just is not going well at all. It's not going well for Bainesy either, but it's going even worse for Andy. So both of them are basically crying into their bacon sandwiches. In Champs Ladder, Baz, is it Amazons versus your humans? Cos, don't ask questions like that. Nice deep kick. Doesn't really matter, does it? Got one. Oh, we're confirmed, by the way, for 11:30-ish for my game.
Okay, good.
Oh, mine goes better. Metal. I can't possibly come in, basically. Ah, no, now, be fair. I think most people who'd had 5 casualties in the first half would be feeling slightly bruised. It's not an unreasonable assertion of this isn't going particularly well, bottom lip. It just isn't. It's fair comment. It's not being overly optimistic or any question of that. It is. It is genuinely going very badly.
It wasn't badly hurt, Cos. It was dead.
It was actually Bainesy who Apo'd badly hurt, and it was the frenzy Ulfwer. Well, Mark, not everybody's got your unfailing optimism and positivity, no matter what. So you'll have noticed that, I'm sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's all right. Metal. There's been so many casualties. I kind of lost track of exactly what happened. Excuse me. But yes, now you remind me, he was indeed dead. So I was mixing that up with Bainesy's Apo. At least the Apo worked, didn't it?
Oh yeah, did you?
Says plus. Clutching at straws a bit. La 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 la. Well, quite so, Morts. Quite so. Suddenly mindful about of Ian Jury and the blockheads there have reasons to be cheerful. Scoreline's all right. You've got some Jamaica cake. Well, Dr. Nick, there's the thing, that the whole sentiment of that song was please do. Oh, and all the answers just some. All the answers, thank you very much. Sort of got one.
I've knocked him out 3 times.
Yeah. Stun, helpful. Ooh. Another one. Now, Ava, Pat, don't fuck this up.
Yeah, I don't really know. I wasn't really thinking about the ball. I was just more going on. Don't know what to do now.
Well, run forwards and throw it, really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. I reckon she can do a long pass to the other witch.
Oh, she can no, she can't. She can't physically throw it that far.
What, 11 squares?
No.
Can't she? Is she not?
She needs to go for it.
Can she not run between the two Ulfs? Throw it from there?
She's that Ulf is on the edge of her movement, so she'd be stood in a tackle zone, which is no good.
No, I mean between them, not round to the one side.
Becomes a massively unlikely pass. I think they're throwing it to the guard blitz, which is what I was going to do anyway. Sorry, guard blitz. So that blitz
where it is.
No, I know. I'm not going to. I'm just
there. That's the square I was talking about. So she can't throw it from there to the witch elf or that vicinity. No.
She's going to do this. That's what I was going to do.
Okay. Off you go then. Yeah, that's all right, isn't it? That'll work. Bainesy deciding with whom to try and intercept. There we are. See, problem solved. Everything's fine. Except he's moved already.
Yeah.
So you're, yeah. Well,
He would have intercepted, yes.
yeah. So you'll probably get the ball back, but then I think you'll get it back also thereafter.
Possibly.
Brace yourself, Dr. Nick. Ah, well done. He's fine. Well, you can knock the ball out your hands, pick it up, but then can't really go very far with it. So I'm guessing probably do what you did and throw it. Ah, no, that's interesting. I assumed that it would be BBQ Penguin who would have done the blitz.
Me too. And then develop
Following
lineman.
up, moving out of the way, and then Dom picks the ball and throws. That's what you assume. Do. Blitz with the wolf.
Yeah, so 3 dice. I think he's going for, I want to make sure I knock it down.
Ah, right.
And actually, the 3rd dice was the stumbles.
Yeah, okay.
Fuck me, a player that got stunned that didn't then die.
Now, if he drops it. Care Bear, why? Why? Oh, so almost greatness snatched to complete fail. So, do you think you'll be able to get the ball back okay?
In this game, who knows?
Of course you will, Malcolm.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to foul up. So,
It's a cruel game, Blood Bowl, isn't it, sometimes?
you can run off over there. You can stand there, you can foul from there. So who needs the points?
Hi, Bainsy. Commiserations, mate. This is going well for neither of you.
It's not often both coaches are like, yeah, this is shit.
But it is for both of you. It's just degrees of for whom is it worse.
I don't know.
Casualties for you. Pretty much looking at the actual outcomes. You probably, in terms of what's going on with the actual ball and stuff, slightly worse for Bainsy.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
There we go. Oh, hello. A 5. Oh dear.
Fucking 5.
Well, you only needed a 6, didn't you? Yeah, you needed a 6. So you managed to just sneak under there. Oh dear.
I wish I'd left the ball at risk. Oh dear, this is not what I wanted.
I'll be fine. Right, I nip, go pee-pee. I'll be right back.
No, Tyranno. Hello, Chair. Now, I'm going to ask stream a completely different question, which was this morning. The tune on offer this morning, which we opened the stream with, was a 1980s video game tune, and it was from Lotus Lily's Challenge, which I thought was a really good game, and the tune was quite iconic. And everyone in the chat at the time, well, bear in mind there was only maybe 20 people, said it was shit. Now, I'd like you all, because I can't play it at the moment because it will breach copyright, but I'd like you all to just have a quick look at this. If you're interested, go check that tune out, and I'd very much like to know whether or not you think that tune is good, bad, or indifferent. I'm genuinely interested to know what you guys think. Yeah. Alright, what we got? Blitz, what we got here? Well, I wasn't paying attention in this turn. Fucking hell. Properly not paying attention in this turn. All the pieces in the wrong bastard place. Oh my god. How many KOs have we got? None. So it's very much likely to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We lose. She should be there. Can you get to? Way over there. Oh, no, you're not supposed to have been... Oh, you knob. You fucking knob. You're really not supposed to... Oh, you're supposed to be stood over there. Fuck. Ugh. So, I do not understand how these two are still on the fucking field. I must have hit them a load of times. We've stood on them, we've fouled them, we've tried to kill them. They just don't die. No, but they always seem to wake up. We've removed them off the field. One of them we've removed off the field 3 times. Huh. Street, I've been trying. I'm just annoyed. The team went horribly backwards this season. What's the rule? It's Rebels are very much like Champion Ladder though. That the league phase is really not very important. All you need to do is make sure you qualify for Champ Ladder, the finals. So it's not about the league at all. It's about building a team through the league phase to get to the playoffs. So if you get a really difficult league, or if you get your team destroyed in the league, you have to then wait until the next season of Champ Ladder.
Yeah. Hi.
Hello. It's not about the league. Oh, God.
Well, good night.
Did you not listen to what I just said?
We're talking about Champ Ladder or Perpetual Leagues.
No, this. I said, so Rebel, the model that Rebel uses is... which is a good model. I like it. It's just very difficult if your team gets broken in this phase to do anything else.
I mean, I can only really think of Monty, who unfailingly doesn't really care if his team gets murdered. But then that's the context of Monty's putting on a show and playing halflings. But I'd say most other people get varying degrees of sort of when the team get knacked, because it sets you backwards. Whether you're trying to climb up in Champ Ladder or whether you're trying to progress in a Perpetual League, hard to think of a way of welcoming a result like this. Maybe.
Speedy liked it. Good. How many of the team are still alive? I think I've got 4 players on the field. 5, sorry. 5 players on the field.
I have Killjoy. They're pretty good. There's quite a few these days competitors to that, but no, that's certainly a very nice one. It's very nice, yes. Yes, very good. Oh, give it a rest, McNaughton. Just, you could start an argument by yourself, honestly. Can we not agree that when you're playing Blood Bowl, that having lots and lots of players injured during the game is a bad thing, that most people would go, that's disappointing? Doesn't mean that you don't want to take the risk. It's like anything. If it doesn't go how you'd hoped, if there's something that goes wrong, you're going to be unhappy. If it goes well, you might be happy, and that's that's games, isn't it? That's sports. Were you having a major meltdown rant or something? Is that why
No.
we're discussing
He's
this?
took something I said way out of context.
I can't believe that happened. Anyway, let's not dwell on that. Let's have a look at what's going on pitch. So it's looking like you're going to come away with the 3 points.
Depends if this works or not.
I'm optimistic. There you go.
Sounds like a Zippo. No.
No, it's just imagination. What nonsense are
No,
you talking?
it's not a 5, it's a 6 for agility 3.
What have I said that's nonsense? I think that's a pretty reasonable assertion that when folks play Blood Bowl, if the players die in huge quantities, most people go, well, that didn't go so well. And isn't a cause for celebration. I don't think that's nonsense. Why is Killjoy going to kill me? Why? What have I done? We were talking about Hi-Fi Corner for a bit. I think you might be talking about Corn Knight's player maybes. Who knows? Flux Streamer, good morning.
Oh God, bloody wolves are going to go and try and pick the ball up again.
It worked last time.
It didn't it?
I still think it'll be okay for winning this. Small consolation in the circumstance. Oh, I see what you mean. Yes, you're right. Killjoy is going to lose. It's temporary state of affairs. Killjoy. There's lots of annoying things happening. It'll be fine. Plovac, have you ever thought of a career as a shaman, as your ability to predict the future is uncanny? we have some openings. Does Killjoy know the address? No, I'm pretty sure he doesn't. It'll be fine. Oh, go on. Ooh,
Right.
And we're about on schedule for me and Corn Knight playing. Cracking. Morning emergency. Yeah, normally do a long show on a Saturday. We haven't got any pressures for an early finish today, have we?
No, not at all, actually.
No, not at all. Actually, there you go. You heard it first here.
Keep the ball on a bludger. Keep the ball on a dodger. Yeah.
I haven't heard anything from Megatron. How's she this morning? Is she currently sleeping?
Yeah, she's all right actually. She's fine. Oh, there's something that went tinkle. Oh, Spider. Good afternoon. No, hang on. Is it American? He's American, so it'll be morning. Yeah. Morning. Good, very early morning, I would imagine. Actually, blimey.
Oh, up and at them. India Kitten. Spider, thanks very much indeed for the raid. How you doing, Spider fans? Welcome to the show. Ha! Didn't work. He's going to have another couple of goes, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Emergency says, ever had herring on bread?
Is herring kippers? What is it? What is that?
Well, kippers they're smoked herring, aren't they?
All right, so it is herring, right?
Isn't it? I'm not. Do you know? I'm not certain. I think so. Oh, T confirms. Indeed, it is.
Kippers.
I
like kippers. Nice.
Yeah, kippers are pretty good. I'm not crazy about all the little bones. That's a bit of a. Oh. But if you have bread and butter with them, the bones are smaller. Oh, that's unlucky.
You have to melt them down, don't you?
Well, you just sort of swallow them with the bread and butter thing.
Melt them down. Right. So we need to get.
Oh, Dio, yeah, I quite get that you're not supposed to eat the bones per se in kippers, but the point is that there are so many little fine ones that you'll sometimes miss some. You know what I mean? It's difficult to get them all. Or at least my memory of kippers, because it was difficult to get them all. Oh dear. Hey. Hi, Benzie.
God.
Well, no, that's still not the end of the world, because, all right, you won't score, but you probably win. Can get the ball out there? I think... Ah. One, two... Well, he's got to do a dodge. He's got to pick the ball up, and he's got to throw it and catch it.
GG Bainesy. What a horrible result.
So 3 plus 3 plus, be a 2 plus for a go for it. 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus. Give it 25%. 25%. There we go. Guess as to the likelihood of that work.
I think a draw would be a fair result because then we're both disappointed with everything.
Yes, we can all agree that everything's ruined.
Yeah. Has he got anyone? The lineman that's tagged by my two elves. I'd move the wolf out of the way, and I think I'd take the lineman that's on 5 points, dodge him out and throw, because he would level. You move the wolf out of the way first.
Yeah. And
then dodge into the square where the wolf is.
So to summarise, what have we actually lost? So minus movement on the blitz, so that's pretty bad. We've got he's going to be okay. That's an appo. He's dead, so he's not going to be all right, is he? Oh, Over the Witch MVP. Ooh, sorry. That's not a terrible place to land. I'll fire up, by the way, Core Knight, if you're here.
No, the Witch Elf leveling's not too bad.
Well, thank goodness you got some cash for that, because we need to buy some more. How many elves you got left?
I don't know. Wait. Right. Well, this is actually what we can do. This is the team before the game. So this is what the team looked like before the game.
I've slung in that invite, by the way, Core Knight. So ready when you are, mate. Cracking. Right. So we will have, you carry on.
Dead player. This is what the team looked like after the game.
Night Spider.
Spider, thank you very much for the host. Thank you.
Everybody.